What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of The Driving Professor. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it. You guys see the title, you see the thumbnail. A bus driver, he actually loses his life in Seattle, and to me, it's over something really, really stupid, man. Let's get right into it. Let's get into the actual news story over here. And hold on, yeah, here we go. And it says newly released video shows last moment Kings County Metro bus driver was murdered. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this or hearing about this. I mean, this is something that popped up, in the I guess the news feeds there. And it says the video, which includes audio, and we're gonna go over the video in a couple of minutes. The video, which includes audio and covers two different angles from the driver area and front door of the bus, and the middle and rear of the bus, shows Stitlak started arguing with Yim about closing several windows on the bus. After Yim stopped the bus and closed the windows, Yim asked Stitlak if he paid his fare. Stitlak told him he did and produced a piece of paper from his pocket. However, it's unclear on the video that if the paper was an actual bus ticket. So why is this guy even mentioning the fare? Here we go again with this nonsense over here, man. Again, let the actual enforcement, whoever these transit agencies, let them handle that, man. It's not your job to go out there and really kind of enforce the fare. And if the guy's opening the windows on the bus, who cares, man? If it's cold outside, you have heat in the bus driver's compartment, man. Why are you even? All right, so we're gonna get into the videos over here, man. This is something like really, really silly, man. This guy loses his life for, because like I said, you don't know how far people are willing to take things, and that's another thing over here, man. Get into jobs for the right reasons. There's a lot of people, man, and I drive a bus, right? I'm a people person. I love dealing with people, like engaging with people, interacting with people. There's a lot of people that are not like that. So don't get into this job if you can't really handle people, man. Don't do it. Any job. I don't understand how you wake up and go to a job that you absolutely freaking hate, man. And I hear from my coworkers all the time, yo, I hate this job, and yo, I hate driving the bus. I hate these people. Well, then quit the job. All right, so this, let me full screen this. Alright, so this is the bus driver right here. He stops the bus, opens up the back doors, and let's see. So he's like really kind of like he's telling him, if you don't like it, you go to, you could take a different bus, man. Listen, treat these people like they're your best friends, man. Treat people how you actually want to be treated. I mean, stuff like this, you gotta de-escalate situations. Well, let me let the video go. All right, so the bus operator is really kind of telling this guy, pay your fare, you know. And then the guy who allegedly stabs the bus operator gets up and shows him a receipt. And let's see what happens from here. All right, so now he's actually kicking him off the bus. Now, I'm pretty sure with these transit agencies now, he doesn't have that authority to really kind of do that, right? I think he has to call it in, get a supervisor over there, and then actually say, okay, I want this guy off the bus. I mean, he's more in his right to do that. He says, hey, I feel unsafe with this guy on the bus. I mean, he can have this passenger removed over here, but I mean, all they're doing is just a bunch of trash talking. You know, like I don't see. I mean, stuff like this. I mean, this happens to me sometimes too, where I get arguments with people. I mean, I'm not putting the bus out of service over this. Curse, cursing the guy out, bus operator. All right. So we're gonna go to this video over here. This actually shows what actually happened. Let's see. All right, so he's actually getting off the bus, the passenger. Let's see. He tells him to go through the back doors, but he wants to get out the front door. He's using the partition to actually try to block this guy from getting to the front door. So I guess for his own safety, he wants him to go through the back door because he feels like he may attack him, spit on him, something like that. All right, so then yes, exactly. All right. So he pepper sprays him. He takes some pepper spray and everything, man. Yeah, I listen. I would never get off the bus if I just been OC spray, pepper spray. You can't see, right? You can't see. It affects your breathing. I mean, you know, you're not going to win this fight, right? I would just call the police, right? Call up your dispatchers, your supervisors. They'll call the police. They know what this guy looks like. It's 2 something in the morning, right? It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. The cops will get this guy, and he'll get arrested, man. Um, and we gotta work on like de-escalation, right? And you gotta look again. You gotta look at people and see if they're in their right minds or not. If they're homeless, crazy-looking guys, right? You guys understand what I'm saying, right? I don't mean the stereotype, but stereotypes actually exist for a reason. All right, they exist for a reason. So he gets off the bus and he goes and fights the guy because he actually got pepper sprayed. And I think when they go to the left over here, he go ahead and stab this guy. Oh, to the right, I meant. I'm sorry. All right, so and then the county leaders discuss safety after killing of King County Metro bus driver. All right, I mean, listen, he kind of brought this on himself, man. I'm pretty sure, and I know they definitively do. They teach these guys de-escalation classes, right? They give these guys de-escalation probably once or twice a year. You can't let your ego really get the best of you, and I mean, it's not. You got to pick your battles, man. And this is not worth it over a window, over a window. And I don't know if he was opening or closing it. If it was like keeping heat in the bus. I don't. I just, like I said, I pick my battles, man. And you know, you guys got to start taking accountability over here for their actions, man. And the union got to stop. Really, this is the union guy over here. Says the has called on the general public to pressure lawmakers making security improvements on buses and bus stops for drivers, anyone who rides a metro bus, and it says enclose the operator's compartment. Now, I can't stress that enough, and this is like a full enclosure. So this bus actually had a partial enclosure. I'm sorry, and a lot of these guys want full enclosures, right? But like, this guy really wasn't bothering the bus operator at all, man. He kept harassing him over the fare, and you know, you don't know what people is actually going through, man. You don't know if this guy's on drugs, and again, it says over here, like, you know, somebody's having mental crisis. People could be bipolar, right? We don't know if they're taking like certain psychotropic medications, that they're off their meds, right? I mean, sometimes you could look at people and say, hey, something's wrong with this guy over here. He's not right. I mean, I like I said, when I drive my bus, I drive and probably one of the worst areas in the country, and you have people with mental illness get on the bus all the time, man. You can tell, you can see it, and you know, if you do this job long enough. And I'll tell a story myself. I mean, I had a guy, and the bus was so packed, I was missing like 4 buses in front of me, and he said, yo, man, driver, man, why you keep letting people off the bus? I'm late. I said, listen, you know, my bus is on time. I gotta let people off the bus. If I don't, I can get charged for kidnapping, man. I mean, I'm not going to jail or anything like that. And he kept complaining and complaining. So finally, I got tired of it. I'm like, yo, dude, shut the F up already, man. Like, damn, man. You know I gotta let people off the bus. And then he started going crazy, saying he wanted to kill me. And if you know, if I would have got hurt or killed, that would have been on me. Because I said, man, Rashid, why did you even say anything to this dude, man? You know, I mean, I stood my ground and everything. You know, I didn't show any fear to the guy, but I mean, my thing is like, why did I even say anything to him? This is what I was saying. If I would have got hurt or you know, seriously hurt, it would have been on me. I would be blaming myself. All right, I'm not gonna blame, oh, the MTA is not doing this, or no, they're not doing this for me. You know, I gotta do for myself. You gotta survive out here. And one of the things is actually knowing, you know, what battles to actually fight, man. You know, and this is not worth it over what? Over stupidness. This is silly right here, man. Over a bus fare, right? And he was just really kind of trying to demoralize the guy. But like I said, you got to know, like, you got to look at people and especially like if they're like mentally ill, like they all like homeless people, like these homeless people. A lot of these people are mentally ill. They always carrying some sort of blade, like they always carrying some sort of weapon, you know. So you got to be mindful of that. They always got a blade on them, you know. So if you're a cop and everything, you gotta be like a bus driver. You encounter these people, like you gotta really, really, like, you know, be cognizant of that. All right, so like, comment, subscribe, share the stream, and when you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.